So today's video is about gametogenesis. We will discuss the formation of gametes in males and in females. So in males, the formation of gametes is known to be spermatogenesis. The very first topic we will discuss is spermatogenesis. First of all, what is gametogenesis? Gametogenesis is the formation of haploid cells, letter N, from diploid cells, letter 2N, by the process of meiosis. The formation of haploid cells from the diploid cells by the process of meiosis is called as gametogenesis. And in males, the formation of gametes or the sperms, the process is known as spermatogenesis. So in today's class or in today's video, we will discuss about spermatogenesis, that is the formation of mature spermatozoa from the diploid cells or sperm mother cells. So in males, spermatogenesis or the formation of sperms start at the age of 10 to 16 years. That is the age of puberty, and around 200 million spermatozoa are formed per day, and it takes place in seminiferous tubule in the cavity of seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubules contains two kinds of cells, that are cuboidal cells and Sertoli cells. So what are the functions of these two cells? The cuboidal cells help in the process of spermatogenesis, that is the formation of spermatozoa, and Sertoli cells provide the nourishment to the formed spermatozoa. So let's discuss what is the procedure, how the spermatozoa are formed. So spermatozoa are formed from the sperm mother cell, that is 2N. During the first phase of spermatozoa, the cell divides by mitosis into the 2 cells. Then again division takes place into the 4 cells. Number of cells are produced, and this production of number of cells take place by mitosis. In mitosis, there is no reductional division, there is just number of cells are increased, and these all number of cells which are formed, these all are identical, and these all cells are referred to as clone. The identical cells formed by mitosis are referred as clone, and these all cells are now interconnected, or their cytoplasm is interconnected, and this structure is called as syncytium. Spellings are SYNCITIUM. Syncytium, that is the structure formed by the interconnection of the cytoplasm of the cells formed by the mitosis. Let's discuss this phase. The phase in which the number of cells are produced without any reductional division or meiosis, this phase is called proliferative phase. So in this phase, there are the 2 kinds of cells. Up to here, these cells are till not developed so that they can go in the next phase, and these cells up to here are called as type A cells. And these cells which are formed, these are now developed so that they can go in the next phase of the reductional division. They are known as type B cells. So we are completed with this phase. We will discuss now the next phase. So we have discussed till here the cells which are identical to each other, they are referred to as clone cells, and the phase in which these number of cells are get formed, that phase is known as proliferative phase. Now these cells, they are able to undergo the growth in which their cytoplasm will increase, and that phase in which they are undergoing the growth and their cytoplasm is increasing, that phase is called as growth phase. Till here now the cells have undergone the growth phase, their cytoplasm has increased and the cells are called as spermatocytes. One thing, till here the cells are 2n, remember. Now after this the cells are undergoing the very first reductional division that is meiosis, in which the number of cells, a chromosome will get reduced, reductional division, so number of chromosome will reduce and the n cells will be formed, and the cells which are forming here are known as secondary spermatocytes. After formation of secondary spermatocyte, it will undergo the second division, but it will be not reductional division, it will be the equational division. It will be equational division in which there will be no reduction of the chromosomes, there will be remaining n, but the number of the cells will increase and the formation is spermatids. Spermatids are now formed here. After spermatid formation, the spermatids undergo the morphological changes and the mature spermatozoa is formed. The formation of primary spermatocytes, the secondary spermatocytes, this phase in which the spermatocytes are formed and meiosis is taking place, that phase is known as maturation phase, and in which mitosis is taking place, that was proliferative phase, and now here is maturation phase. So we have discussed the three phases. Proliferative phase, after the cells are undergoing the growth, that phase is known as growth phase, and the next in which the meiosis is taking place, that phase is known as maturation phase. In the formation of spermatozoa from the spermatids, this is known as spermiogenesis, and spermiogenesis is also known as spermioteliosis. It is also known as spermioteliosis. It is also known as spermioteliosis. Spermiogenesis known as spermioteliosis. And so next, the formation of spermatocytes, primary spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte from the sperm mother cell. From the sperm mother cell, primary spermatocytes formation is known as spermatocytogenesis. And what is spermiation? Now which cells are formed? These are spermatozoa, these are the gametes, and this formation we have discussed that this formation is taking place in cuboidal cells. And second cells which we have discussed were Sertoli cells. And now when spermatozoa are formed, they will get nourishment from the Sertoli cells, and after the release from the Sertoli cells, they will be released, and that process is known as spermiation. The release of mature spermatozoa from the Sertoli cells is known as spermiation. So this was the spermatogenesis, that the spermatozoa are forming from the sperm mother cell.